so tonight I ditched the rabbit hat. Going with old Lucky right here. Killed like 2 deer in his hat so far. Tonight, I'm kind of at a pinch point at the end of a soybean field. Mr. James hunted right here yesterday afternoon, and he saw a lot of deer. And basically the plan is, we all came in here, and we are surrounding these deer that he saw in hopes that somebody kills one tonight. Because tomorrow it is supposed to snow damn near all day. And we don't know if we'll be able to make it to this property after it snows. This property's 33 miles from the camp. And the roads, the speed limits, it takes you about an hour to get to the takes you about an hour to get to how you access this place. So trying to take advantage of it tonight, just get aggressive. My wind, at least in here, is kind of all over the place, so it's just one of those hunts where we got freaking limited time because of the weather, and if we're gonna get aggressive, now's the time to do it. So that's what we're doing. Feel real good about it. They got a lot of tracks in this soybean field I'm hunting over, so I see 3 does like a quarter mile away by my grandpa, and it looks like they're walking towards him right now, so we might be getting a shot. I'm ready to see a dead deer on the ground for show. Had like 4 does across the creek about 60 yards away from me in the woods. And the wind's kind of blowing that way, but they never smelled me. And I think the creek, the thermals is pulling my scent down into that creek. But as soon as that main doe, I'll call the matriarch doe, got down in that creek, she freaked out and blew like 20 times. There's a dude with a blonde mullet walking down this pipeline behind me. It's one of the coolest mullets I've ever seen. This dude had a bleach blonde mullet, and there was a chick with him. Her hair was like the same color. What the hell did I just see? Too bad they didn't scare a big buck to me. Had 2 beers. Each of them had 2 beers. And a little dog with them. You did, bruh. Killed a deer. Huh. Yeah. Deer down, baby, deer down. Well, thinking about changing the name to Cold Ass Productions instead of Swamp Ass Productions. Froze Ass Productions. I'm not used to this snow, bruh.
Not at all, bro.
What you got going on?
Testing out some more some broadheads. Make sure they're flying right for this evening's hunt.
Nice. Justin and Mr. James help him look for this deer. I see him right here in front of me. Looks like they done tracked this deer for over 200 yards, it looks like. So, we'll see what happens. Bucks fighting over there. Okay, so this is already turning out to be the most interesting hunt. At least. Crested the hill after I left the truck, and there's a herd of red stag running across the soybean field. And at first I didn't know what the hell I was looking at. I thought, bro, it's the biggest does I've ever seen in my life. I picked up the binoculars. I didn't know what it was at first, but I realized later there's a red stag farm not terribly far from here. Obviously some of them got out. And I checked the guide's camera, and there is a bunch of pictures of those things and one really big bull. So I texted him, see if I could, what the Missouri regulations are on escaped exotics. And if I shoot one, I will be prosecuted. So this is not a red stag hunt. I want to make that record clear. I want to make that clear on the record right now. I'm not out here to kill a red stag. The only thing that bums me out is the deer activity slowed down after the stag showed up on camera. But, I mean, it's a bummer, but whatever. But I'm not too upset, man. I'm hunting, and it'd be cool to see some stag anyway. They had some does on his camera, and a pic of a buck. All you could see was the tip of his main beam in one time. Looked like he could be nice. Not no monster, probably maybe in the 120s. He could be pushing 130. I'm literally just wild guess, because all you could see was the tip of his main beam, but it was out almost to his nose, which is a good indication of at least a deer with a little bit of age, 3.5 or older. So, anyway, we're out here hunting whitetails. I want to make that clear right now. Again, I'm hunting whitetail. Alright, so it's the last morning. So far, I've been standing up every hunt. It hasn't been any good luck doing that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, see if it stirs things up a bit. We'll see. I don't think it works like that. But, whatever. We out here. I am in a lock on. I'm on a ridge that comes straight out from the bean field into the woods. There's like 4 or 5 scrapes right here I found on my way in. I'm about 80 or so yards off of the bean field. That's the furthest I've been off the bean field since we got in here, since we got out here. So, I like hunting the woods in the morning, and that's what I'm doing this morning. Feeling pretty good about it. Only thing I don't like about it, my wind's not perfect, but you can't always get the perfect wind whenever you're hunting these preset stands. And didn't bring the lock on, not on purpose, but I didn't bring the climber this morning. We're about an hour away from camp on the biggest piece of property. And the plan is we're going to hunt in the morning, probably 10 or 11 o'clock. Go back to the truck, regroup, eat some lunch. And then about noon, I'm going to go. This morning I saw deer in the dark with my light and a little pocket. I'm going to go scout that out for this evening. Missouri has been fun so far, even though I think out of everybody, I've probably had the worst hunts as far as deer sightings. But I've been hunting a long time, and one thing I've learned is whenever you have a group of people out hunting, there's always going to be one guy who just ain't got the luck. And that's been me on this trip. But whatever. I'm not going to cry about it. Apparently I'm a coyote hunter now. No way I could turn the camera in time. Dude was running behind these freaking deer. Man. I cannot get away from these coyotes. Jesus. These blew up the whole